The GPS signal is gone. The car sputters, shudders, then dies. Silence. A vast red silence under a blistering Australian sun. This is where her nightmare began. Stranded, alone, with nothing but a few snacks and a bottle of wine. This isn't a movie script. This is the true story of Lillian, a woman who found herself in an impossible situation, fighting for her life against one of the world's most unforgiving landscapes. Imagine the sudden, gut-wrenching realization. You take a wrong turn, your car gets stuck in the thick, unforgiving mud of the Australian bush, and just like that, you're erased from the map. No cell service, no passing cars, just the hum of insects and the oppressive weight of the heat. For Lillian, this was her reality. The first day was a blur of denial and hope. Someone would come, someone had to. But as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in fiery oranges and purples, a chilling truth set in. She was completely on her own. Panic is a physical thing. It's a racing heart, shallow breaths, the sweat on your skin turning cold despite the searing heat. Lillian fought it down. Survival mode kicked in. Her resources were dangerously limited. She had a few lollipops, some crackers, and that single bottle of wine. A gift she was meant to give her mother. It would now become her lifeline. She knew she couldn't drink alcohol to stay hydrated, but she stayed with the car. It was her only shelter from the elements and her best chance of being spotted. This decision would ultimately save her life. Days began to blur into one another. The heat was a physical enemy, relentless and draining. Nights brought a different kind of terror. The Australian Outback comes alive in the dark. Strange sounds echoed through the trees, the rustling of unseen creatures, the chilling howls that seemed to come from everywhere at once. Sleep was a luxury she couldn't afford, replaced by fits of exhaustion and jolts of adrenaline. Her body screamed for water. Dehydration set in, bringing headaches, dizziness, and a desperate, agonizing thirst. She rationed her meager food, a single cracker a day, trying to make it last. The hope that had burned so brightly on day one was now just a flicker, a tiny ember she had to protect with every ounce of her will. By day 5, a new kind of despair had taken root. She wrote a letter to her family, a goodbye note, convinced she wouldn't make it. Her body was failing. The hunger was a constant gnawing pain. The thirst was madness. She'd finished the wine days ago, not for hydration, but for the few calories it offered. She was surrounded by a seemingly endless expanse of dry, cracked earth. It felt like the world had forgotten her. Every time she heard a sound in the distance, her heart would leap, only to be crushed when it turned out to be the wind or an animal. The psychological toll was immense. Isolation doesn't just make you lonely. It makes you question your own sanity. Then, on the 10th day, a miracle. From her makeshift camp by the car, she saw it. A glint of light in the sky. It wasn't a bird. It wasn't a trick of the heat. It was a helicopter. Scrambling with the last of her strength, she waved frantically. The sound grew louder, a beautiful, roaring promise of salvation. The aircraft circled, then landed. Rescuers rushed to her side, astonished. She had survived for 10 days with almost no food and no water in the middle of nowhere. Her decision to stay with her vehicle, her incredible resilience, and a stroke of pure luck had brought her back from the brink. Lillian's story is a terrifying, powerful reminder of the fragility of life and the unbelievable strength of the human spirit to endure when all hope seems lost. Thanks for watching. If you were captivated by this incredible story of survival, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more true stories that will leave you speechless. See you next time.